And who knows? In your iterations, in your trials, you might surprise yourself. Amanda and Melissa certainly have experienced their fair share of surprises when it comes to Facebook audiences, so let's take a listen to what surprised them.
So thinking along the same lines as, I mean, it sounds like you have an unbelievable amount of knowledge and experience working with Facebook ads in general, but Facebook custom audiences. Is there anything throughout this journey that you've been on that has surprised you about using Facebook custom audiences? Anything that you maybe thought was going to happen and didn't, or had never saw coming and it did happen?
I'd say about 2 years ago, Facebook made some little changes. This is going to be very relevant for your audience as it pertains to email lists. A lot of advertisers don't want to use Business Manager and or as it's now called Business Suite. We have Business Manager, we've got Business Suite, we have a whole bunch of different places you can get lost in the background of Facebook ads. But traditionally, a lot of advertisers hated Business Manager when it first rolled out way back in the day because it was very difficult and tricky to navigate. It was very confusing and it seemed redundant. You can still operate your Facebook page without Business Manager. So not a lot of people were using it. Over time, especially more recently, it's become almost necessary that you have your Facebook ad accounts and your Facebook assets, like your page, your pixel, your catalog, all that fun jazz, organized inside your Business Manager or with Business Suite. And if you don't have Business Manager, if you don't have it set up that way, then you have one of those custom audiences you are not allowed to use, and that's your email list. So you are not able to upload an email list and retarget email customers if you don't have an ad account that is living inside of a Business Manager or Business Suite. So if you have a personal ad account that's floating around, and that's another thing people may not realize is every Facebook login, if you log in to Facebook as a person, you automatically in the background have a personal ad account, whether you know it or not. That's the thing that if you get added as an admin to a page and you go to boost a post, it's going to default to your personal ad account. But you can have ad accounts inside a Business Manager or a business account. And those ones basically have more security and more features to them. Well, not really a lot of more features, but it enables you to be able to use that email list function.
That is very, very important. If you want to use the ActiveCampaign Facebook custom audiences integration, that is some great advice there. You know, we advocate pretty strongly for, like you said, it's nice to watch that number go up. You feel very attached to it, but at some point it's like, you know, they're doing more harm than good. So I think that's great advice. Throughout your experience with Facebook custom audiences, lookalike audiences, has there been anything that's really like surprised you? Kind of unexpected, or maybe a piece of information, something that was like the missing key, the missing link, and then all of a sudden it just kind of took off?
I think definitely it's that it's periodically telling your list. It's not having any people who are just taking up space that you're paying for,
right?
And they're distorting your Facebook audiences. That was like a real. I had to be brave. I'm like, I don't want to kill all these people. And Kay was like, do it. So
it's like the Roman emperor, with the thumbs down. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, now we're like, get rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. That was probably the biggest learning curve because it's human nature to like the vanity of, I think we'd cull them periodically. And then when we hit 20K, Kay went, you don't want to be paying even more. Come on, you've got to let these people go. I know you wanted to see the 20. You've seen it. Take a picture of it with your phone. Now we're going to get rid of 5,000 of them, and you can drop back down to a lower level. And she's like, we now cull. I'm just bumping along under that 20. But when we get that 20, she'll say it's a well-earned 20K. It's not just a bloated, lazy, fat 20K. It's a like lean and mean 20K.
That's awesome. I like that. I like having that take a picture of it so you know that it happened. That's really funny. But that's just a great strategy and a great way to like just keep it in mind. Like you said, it's not a bloated one. It's you've earned it, and it's all the people that deserve to be there and should be there.
Sometimes less is more. And just like with email, if your contacts aren't engaged, if they're just not converting, if they're just sitting on your list, taking up space, and you're paying for it, don't be afraid to send them a last chance to engage and then cut your ties. Look, you're going to be much better off from an ad and an email perspective if you have a smaller, more engaged list of people that you know are interested and that you know want to see your content. As Melissa said, this is a common mistake that people make because you just love to see that number going up, right? You don't want to voluntarily shrink it. After all, you worked so hard to get to that number. You worked so hard to get it where it is.
Hi, thank you for watching. If you are enjoying Growth Decoded, you can find a link in the description to sign up and join the Grow team. You'll get exclusive content and opportunities that have to do with the show. You can also hit the subscribe button for ActiveCampaign's YouTube channel somewhere down here, and you will never miss an update from us.